Hello, we're going to be doing a curling tutorial with our brand new and beautiful Tyme 1.25 inch cream irons. I personally love this iron. I think every single person should have this size of an iron because you can use it for everyday use. You can use it for, when you're trying to look a little fancier. There's so many uses for it, and it's just like the perfect staple tool to style your hair. Starting off, you have 4 temperatures. I have mine right now at 350. Goes from 300 to 400 degrees. My hair personally, I like to do it on 350. This iron is made with ceramic plates, which makes sure that the heat is evenly distributed on your hair to make sure you don't have any spots on your hair that is getting too much, too little heat. It just really evenly distributes that heat for a beautiful curl. There's also an automatic shut-off timer. After 30 minutes, it will just turn off on its own. I don't know about you, but I am definitely guilty of leaving my curling iron on while I'm running out of the house. So this is amazing because it will avoid any accidents. The cord is super long, which is amazing because I got plugs all over the place. It just makes it really easy to use. There's also a 360-degree swivel cord, which makes sure that I can turn it with my hair and I'm not fighting against the cord the whole time. So I'm going to show you a really quick and easy everyday curl using the Tyme 1.25 inch cream iron. So I like to begin by making sure my hair is all brushed out, free of any tangles or knots or anything. You can always section your hair and do 2 to 3 sections or more if you'd like. Personally, when I'm running out the door, when I'm getting ready for work quickly, I like to just use 1 section. So for a quick rule of thumb, you should always take a section that's about the same size as the iron you're using. So you want it to kind of line up like that. I always curl away from my face. Everyone has different ways of doing it, but I just think this looks the best on me. So I'm gonna take a section. I'm gonna be holding the iron with the clamp side facing forward. I'm gonna open the clamp, put my hair in the clamp. The clamp is facing outwards and I'm going to be turning the clamp away from me. If you don't have a lot of experience using a clamp curling iron, this is something that's great to practice when the curling iron is off, and you can just practice the motion of turning it, opening and closing the clamp and kind of letting some of the pressure off, and that can be a really great way to start without putting heat on your hair. I'm going to have the clamp facing in front of me so the logo is facing towards the mirror. I'm going to open the clamp, put my hair in the clamp. It's still facing forwards. We don't want to be doing anything crazy. If you just close the clamp, that's when people get creases. So what I like to do, and this little hack, is I open the clamp, put my hair in, and I slightly start to turn my hair as soon as I clamp it. And then I'm going to twirl my hair. I like to hold the ends, twirl it, and then open the clamp and release it. Beautiful, perfect curl. And see how I didn't hold the curling iron on my hair forever? It's at a good temperature, it heated up quick. If you have thicker or coarser hair, you can hold it a little longer, obviously, but for my hair, I don't need to hold it any longer. I'm just taking kind of vertical sections, open the clamp, put my hair in the clamp, slightly turn the clamp away from my face, and then just start moving it. And then sometimes this little tail gets in the way with the longer pieces, so I like to hold the tail with my opposite hand. And I'm starting at the middle / the top of my hair, and I'm moving downwards. The ends of your hair is usually the most damaged part because it's been on your hair the longest. I personally get my hair colored, use heat on my hair, all the things. We want to use the least amount of heat on the ends of your hair as possible. I'm gonna open the clamp, put it on my section, and then I'm gonna turn it away from my face. I'm gonna curl it 1 rotation. I'm gonna take the tail right here, slightly open the clamp and slide it down the hair shaft. Twirl it back up. So now this whole curl is heated up, the ends haven't been touched. Slide it down, curl it back up, curl the ends, boom, and then I'm just going to release it out. And you really want your curls to look as uniform as possible for this look because I'm not doing like a messy tousled look. One more time. Open the clamp, put it on my hair, twirl, I hold the tail, slide down, twirl back up, release a little bit of the clamp, slide down, twirl to the top, and then to release it, I start to spin it, and then I drop it. And again, this is just the way I like to curl my hair. I know everyone has different ways of doing it. This is the way that I feel like looks best on me. Okay, when I get towards the back, my sections kind of get a little weirder just because I have more hair back there. But as long as you're just really trying to take the same size sections, it will work out. I like to try and work quickly because I don't want to have heat on my hair too long. This whole side of my hair is done. I'm gonna take my favorite Moroccan Oil medium hold hairspray I love this hairspray because one, it smells amazing. Two, it's flexible so my hair doesn't feel crunchy. I used to use like extra strength hairspray and my hair would look just crunchy and gross and stiff, and I like to be able to still run my fingers through it. I think that the most important part of doing your hair is how your face framing pieces look, so I really try to take my time on them. And while they're hot too, you can kind of play with them and put the curl where you want them. This iron was created by a professional hairstylist, so someone that has curled so much hair and like understands what you need out of a curling iron. And what's really amazing about it is this tip that you can hold when you're curling. So I will demonstrate that on the next curl. I especially notice myself using it when I'm curling someone else's hair. And I notice it when I'm curling this side of my hair that I will use it more. Flip it around. Other curling irons on the market do not have this feature. It's something that makes ours special. And it just really helps you be able to get a good grip to make sure your curl comes out like this. So I'm just gonna do the same thing on this side of my head, taking same size sections, curling them starting in the middle. I do like middle to top. I don't start super low, and I also don't hold it too long, like it heats up pretty quick. You can just create different curls with it. Like if I wanted to pull it a little straighter and then pull the end straight, I could do that Utah style of curl. This is gonna be more like a wave. They're not super ringlets, they'll brush out very beautifully. But there's just so many types of curls you can do with this curling iron, and I feel like it just works on just everyone's hair. And I think it's just the perfect staple iron that everyone should have in their collection. So sometimes I leave the ends out a little, and then as I'm releasing it, I'll just finish the ends. But you could also pull the ends straight if that's what you liked. You know, it really is personal preference. When I am just doing this on my own and not explaining it, it seriously takes me 5 minutes. Like, it's so quick. Another quick hack is you can spray your hair with hairspray while it is on the iron. Our owner and founder, Lauren Ashton, she does that herself when she curls. And it just helps give her hair a little extra hold. So I'm gonna show it on this one. He kind of does it like this. And it just helps set the curl. I like to do my hairspray at the end personally, and it does take a little time to get comfortable using a clamp and being able to, you know, lift it up to release some pressure without just letting the hair go, but once you get it down, it will be easy. I'm gonna spray this side of my head. I'm gonna let all my curls cool. These have cooled down, but the ones in the back are still warm, and so I just want to let everything cool so that it's very uniform and beautiful. Here is the result where I brush them out. I, a lot of the time, honestly use my fingers to just quickly brush through them, but today I'm going to be using a wide tooth comb, and I'm also going to be teasing my hair and kind of fluffing it back up as I brush through it. I'm going to start on this side and just gently comb through it using both the comb and my fingers, and then I'm just going to take the comb and kind of give myself a little more fluff and volume. And then on this side, I like this wave look where it's kind of an effortless look, but again, for me, the most important thing is that my front pieces are looking good. I really think that if my front pieces look good, there's a very good chance the whole style will look good. This is where you kind of assess and you're like, okay, what do I like? What do I not like? I'm gonna touch up this front piece really quick because I like how this one lays. So that's where we're just gonna go back in, grab a little section, and I think there's no shame in touching something up, especially when you have two sides that are compared to each other. So I just want to make sure they look uniform. Like I said earlier, this is an iron that everyone should have. It makes the most effortless and beautiful hair. It is perfect for everyday use. And here is my hair styled with our Tyme 1.25 inch curling iron. Thanks for watching. See you next time.